Peace. Come on in here, family. Peace, peace, peace. Come on in, come on in, come on in. It is an amazing day. You are watching Magick Up TV. I am your host, Seven The Alchemist. Here's where we talk about love, we talk about law, we talk about all things you understand. Where nothing is off the table. And here's where we say, life is easy. We make it hard. And that's the truth. I wanted to come on this morning. Because this thing called life starts lifing, and a lot of times it's by design. Most times it's by design. You are suffering by design. Now watch this. This is gonna get deep. I hope you are familiar with my messages, so you know what to expect. You understand? We finna get into this. All right. When purpose has gathered you together, when purpose has gathered you together, I have been telling. We've been in the season of synchronicity. We've been in the season of serendipitous. We've been in the season of, you understand, that serendipitous energy. You cannot work your way out. You cannot work your way out of today's problem. Not today's problem. Not today. You can't work your way today out of today's problem. The working of the problem, the working out of the problem was a process that took place throughout a period of time. You understand? So the resolve didn't just happen like this. The resolve has been happening. The issue with circumstance, the issue with suffering, the issue with lifing, the design is designed to isolate you. Suffering is designed to isolate you. You are a battery of this matrix. You are purchasing gas, merchandise, artifacts, entertainment. You are fueling the economy. The more I can get you by yourself, the more I can sell you more of things you don't need. Now watch this. Do you know that many answers, many of today's luxuries, many of today's answers, the things that got answered came from a problem? It came from a problem, and it came from people existing in that problem, looking at each other and going, you know what, we can fix this shit. Diane, come here. Robert, James, look at this. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, man, this is crazy. It's atrocious. Look at it, it's atrocious. What can we do? And Diane says, well, we can do this. And Bob says, we can do this. And James says, we can do this. That suffering brought those people together by divine nature. That divine nature was taking place in all of these people's lives. It had to happen in order for those people to come together. Diane had to be going through what she's going through, she had to go through that turmoil. She had to go through that stress. She had to go through that pain and agony. She had to go through it. Now, she didn't have to be in pain while going through it if knowing that pain and despair brings forth resolve. For those who are problem solvers, for those who are seekers of the light, for those who are hands of the community, for those who are the answers, we become the answers. Those problems have been designed to deliver you to that promised land. You have been built for such a time as this. You ever heard that before? You have been created, your whole life's journey led you all the way to this point. All the way to this point. And people go, man, I feel like I've been cursed. You just don't understand the master plan yet. You going through this emotional wherewithal. You're wearing your circumstances on you, not understanding that shit's been designed to put you in a room with James, Tamika, Tabitha. It was designed that way. Peace, beloved. I see you. It was designed that way. And we have to change the mindset. Your circumstances are being formed by your mindset. The thing already happened. That thing already happened. Now it's about how we respond to it. And so many people are in the woe is me. So many people are down in the dumps because they have been isolated. Purpose has put us together for such a time as this. Now is our time to get our heads out our asses. Stop feeling down. Stop feeling out. How can you feel out? How can you feel down when the rest of society is going through the same exact thing? This is the moment. You are gathered in a room to be in a room looking at those of excellence going, okay, how can we be at the forefront of this the next time it takes place? We are divine beings. The most powerful magic is high magic. High magic is intellect. I was in a brothers meeting one day. Right? I'm in a meeting one day. It's like 80 brothers in a room giving love and light. And man, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And the brother asked, he goes, well, you know, everybody's talking about building and building. Like, how do I get people to buy into my vision if I don't have the money to pay them right now? Some of y'all got the most amazing ideas and all you need is a little help, but you're not moving forward with that idea because you feel like you got to pay that person and you got to pay that person, you got to pay that person and you got to pay that person. Do you know that intellectual property will pay for itself? What do you mean, Seven? The smarter you are, the more in divine you walk into that thing has already been given to you and you scared to walk in it. The moment you get enough gumption to do that shit you've been called into, do you understand the help is already on the sideline waiting for you? They waiting for you. As soon as you step on the field, they're like, yo, I'm glad you're here. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. We already bought tickets. We've been to the concession stand already. We got the popcorn. We got the tools in the back. Guy on the billboard. What's up? That team will show up so fast, you didn't even realize how unready you were. You was ready, but you wasn't really that ready. You was ready. What? You didn't think that the moment you said, you didn't think that when you was in that room and you was like, you know what we gonna do, y'all? We gonna do a kumbaya. You had no idea that 30 people in that room was like, oh, I want a kumbaya, I want a kumbaya, I want a kumbaya, I want a kumbaya. You like, y'all want a kumbaya? They're like, nigga, we've been waiting to kumbaya. So many people been afraid to kumbaya. We're like, man, Lord, at what point are you going to send us a kumbaya? At what point you gonna send us a kumbaya? We've been waiting to kumbaya. We don't know how to kumbaya. I want a kumbaya. And you like, man, I want a kumbaya, but if I kumbaya, who gonna kumbaya with me? That's not your job. Your job is not to worry who's gonna kumbaya with you. Your job is to go kumbaya. That's your job, king. That's your job, queen. Y'all worried about who's gonna buy into the vision. You worried about the wrong thing. You can't be worried about who's going to buy into the vision. Purpose has joined you together. Do you realize this is the best time to form unions? This is the best time to form professional relationships when people are going through it. Why? Their egos are stripped. How the fuck are you going to be so egocentric when you ain't got nothing? You're like, hey, Bob,
You want to kumbaya with me? Now, 2 years ago, if you would have asked Bob to kumbaya, he'd have been like, man, if you don't get your kumbaya ass out my face, nigga, I'm over here umbabagging. I'm umbabagging. I ain't kumbayaing. I'm umbabagging. I ain't got time for that kumbaya. Bob done went through life. Life done knocked Bob down a few notches. Bob like, man, I do anything, man. I do anything. And the creator like, well, you can kumbaya. Bob like, man, not the kumbaya. And then you show up. You ain't even got to ask Bob now. You ain't even got to ask Diane now. You ain't got to ask them now. They watching you kumbaya. They going to come up to you. They don't know how to ask you to be a part of it. They don't know. We so egocentric, we don't know how to ask to be a part of some shit. We don't know how to do it. We don't know how to see you over there and going, hey, Rebecca, hey, Tamika, hey, you know what I'm saying, Tiffany, I see you kumbaya and you need some help. People don't know how to do that. But they ready for you to ask them. The moment you go up to them and you're like, hey, let me ask you a question. You ever thought about kumbaya? And they're like, I got a book. I got a book of kumbaya in the bag. I got a book right now in the bag. What you need? What you want to know? I know everything about kumbaya. I promise you, I've been waiting. Do you know you could turn your life around just like that? In 60 to 90 days. With the right perspective and the right team, the right guidance, the right guru, you can turn your life around in 90 fucking days, people. 90 fucking days. You're like, man, that's a long time, Seven. How long did it take you to get to this? How long did it get how long did it take you to get to the point where you like, I don't know what to do? Sometimes life is knocking us what we feel like down. Sometimes life is not knocking you down, it's knocking you into a different room. You over there with the Gumbabayans. We kumbayaing. Y'all spend so much time over here with these angry people. Oh man, the man this and the man that, and the man this and the man that. One day, I got invited to go to a mosque. One day I got invited to go to this mosque, right? To worship, right? This Muslim invited me to the mosque. So I get to the mosque, right? I love everybody. I don't care. You can invite me everywhere, anywhere. As long as they ain't fucking with kids and doing no crazy shit, right? I'm going, right? So I get to the mosque, right? And the whole time in the mosque, right? These Muslims, they drilling it like, oh, the man, hate Whitey, the man, stab him in the eye, punch him in the throat, you know what I'm saying? Whitey, they got us down, Whitey, oh, the man, right? Ow. I'm hurt, y'all. I got into a car accident. Okay, so at the end of worship service, I promise you, at the end of worship service, they say, now, you all come back, we're going to have one of our white brothers preach. What? How? How did you do that? How did you keep us here all that time knowing that you about to invite us back to hear a white man preach when you've been killing Whitey? You've been killing him for 45 minutes. When we're going through this thing, what we feel is turmoil. When we're going through this thing, we feel is conflict. When we're going through this thing that we feel like life is knocking us down, I would implore you, step back. Take a step back. Take out a piece of paper. And what I want you to do, and you can be doing this right now. Evil peace, Queen. I see you, Sapphire. I want you to do this exercise. Some of y'all woke up this morning with a heavy heart. You're like, man, fuck Halloween. Life is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, when did life put on a mask? You know what I'm saying? When did life put on a mask? You know what I mean? When, Lord? When did every day become Halloween, God? This shit out here scary for real. You want Halloween, I'll show you some bills. Some of y'all woke up like that. Really feeling heavy-hearted about where life is going, heavy-hearted about, you know what I'm saying, where the week is going, where your job is going, how the kids are doing, you know what I'm saying? Being able to, you having to choose between gas and food today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all feel like I'll change that attitude once I make some money. I'll change that attitude once things start lightening up. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for things to lighten up so that I can be happy. That's not how this works. Your outer society is operating based upon your inner frequency. Your outer circumstances are being tailored. They're being manufactured by your inner frequencies. This is what they don't tell you. This is what they don't teach you. Why? They don't want you to have peace on the inside while all this turmoil is turning about. They want you to be confused. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be isolated. Once we start coming together under this similar mindset, the only reason corporations are as powerful as they are is because people came together for one purpose. Victoria's Secret, to sell panties. That's what we're doing. We're going to sell panties, y'all. Woo! Every year they're having a convention. Every year they're rolling out a new product. They got everybody at the convention. We're doing thongs, y'all. Woo! Thongs! Yeah! Thongs! Oh! Everybody sold out to sell these thongs. That's why the thongs is being sold. 7. How do I get people on board with my movement? How do I get people joined together in this alignment? How do I get people together in purpose? Number 1, you got to walk the walk. People don't need you to be rich to follow you. People don't need to be rich to join your movement. People don't need you to be rich to join your movement. People don't need you to have all these things for you to be doing shit. That's you. You did that. You said that to yourself. Oh, I can't get started. I can't invite people to this movement because I ain't got matching shoes and a matching outfit. My hair ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough clothes, this, that, and the third. Why you think I'm always wearing the same hoodie when I'm doing these lives? You think I only got one hoodie? They're like, damn, he always wearing the same hoodie. It's a dope-ass hoodie, but why are you always wearing it? I'm the teacher's teacher, the coach's coach. My students have students. My message to people is to do. Stop all of this analysis paralysis. I'm going to think about it. No, just do. You don't have to have a haircut every day to be in front of a camera. You don't have to have the best outfits to be in front of a camera. You don't have to have the best messages to be in front of a camera. You just got to be transparent. You want people to join your movement? You want people to join your company? You want people to buy your products? Be transparent. Be transparent. Not victim. Not be a victim. Don't be a victim. But be transparent. There are days when I don't want to get up out of the bed. But what pulls me up out of the bed is that anything can happen today. Anything. You have to stop allowing you got to stop allowing yesterday to stop you from creating today. Stop allowing yesterday to stop you from creating today. Stop allowing yesterday from stopping you from creating today. Because tomorrow needs you now. Tomorrow needs you now. You wasn't given that vision to just talk about it. You wasn't just given that vision to sleep on it and dream about it. You wasn't given that plan to just bring it up at the bar. No. Stop sitting on your ass. The amount of time that I've been on this platform, I've created music. I've been in movies. I've created a shoe line. I've created a wand line. I designed a magic wand. I've created a management company. Just 3 months ago, I decided to do stand-up comedy. The spirit of whatever sent me to this store called Savvy. It was a group of guys that was sitting there, and they just sip wine and talk, And something told me, hey, Seven, Go sit with those guys and talk with them. Long story short, after a few weeks of that, one of those guys had a plug into a venue. And I had been telling them about my idea to create a comedy show. And I had been looking for a venue. See, manifestation, you don't just sit at home lighting candles, kumbayaing. After you've kumbaya, you got to get up and go get it. You got to get up and put that action to that word. That's the magic. That's the magic. The moment you start moving in magic, the magic start moving for you. The moment you start moving in magic, the magic starts moving for you. All I said was, man, I need a venue. That's all I said. All I said, I need a venue. The power of word. The power of word. That word went out into the universe and materialized. And then all of a sudden, a venue showed up. And I ain't talking about just any venue. I ain't talking about somebody with a shack, you know what I'm saying, roaches in the back. Hey, I got this room y'all can come get. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Escape Lounge on Buford Highway. Amazing, beautiful place. Full bar, full kitchen. Food is amazing. Staff, amazing. Hookah, everything you want to do. And I was able to make a deal with the owner for that to be the first place I produce a comedy series. You gotta be kidding me. How can the universe be so ample? Because it is. You just gotta know that. So when you're going through shit, stop thinking that, oh, it's a curse, it's a curse. No, that shit was designed to put you in the room. You couldn't pay your rent last month just to put you in the room. You couldn't pay that car note just to put you in the room. Once you get in that room, now it's time to eat. You gotta stop. That woman that's on this live, Elu, her name is Sapphire, right? She got a soap line. Okay? She does natural soap. She makes natural soaps. When I first met Sapphire, she was making these soaps and they were, they homemade, right? And she's like, man, I really wanna, you know what I'm saying, I want a real brand. But she didn't think she could afford me. And she couldn't, but that's not the point. When the facts are in alignment, when shit is in alignment, the facts don't matter. When things are in alignment, the facts do not matter. You can walk out right now to a car dealership and be like, man, I can't afford no car. And the spirit of the car will descend upon the owner of that goddamn dealership, and that motherfucker will give you a car. I know what I'm talking about. I done been in meetings where people have given me the keys to their vehicles. They've given me the deeds. They've given me the pink slips. I done had 2 cars given to me. I done had houses given to me. I done manifested $20,000 and $30,000 at a time. You understand, family? When you are so sold out that this thing is going to work, whatever that is you're doing, when nobody can talk you out of that, oh, man, that ain't going to work, Seven. You out your mind. You are out your mind, family. That is absolutely going to work. It's going to work because I say it's going to work. But, bro, look at that. And, bro, look at this. Now, I'm not saying go against wisdom. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying going against, you know what I mean, positive critiques, professional critiques. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those naysayers. I'm talking about those haters. They have been designed to play that part in your life. This is a movie. And everybody in your movie has been designed to play the part you are allowing them to play. The moment you don't want them in that role anymore, you have the power to write them out the script. But everybody knows that. What they don't know is how to write people into the story. That's what people don't know how to do. And I'm going to tell you. You do it with joy, transparency, and vision. Those 3 things, joy, transparency, and vision will melt the hearts of a rock. People that would have never, I ain't never doing that, bro. I ain't never doing that. And you like, you know what? We should feed the homeless every third Sunday, and I got the apparatus to do it. I got a van, I got a this, I got a that, I got a this. And they're like, oh, how can I say no? I guess I'm feeding the homeless every third Sunday. You know what we should do? We should build some bamboo and da-da-da-da. I would have never bambooed a day in my life. You know what we should do? We should kumbaya. Nigga, I've been waiting to kumbaya. Joy is infectious. Try it. Try going out today and just bust one of these. Just do that. Don't even have nothing that's funny. Don't have nothing that's funny. Don't have nothing. Try it. Just go to Starbucks. Be standing in a line, right? And the little girl behind you with 30 tattoos, she gonna look around. She gonna look back at you, right? And you go, you know what she gonna do? She gonna smile and wave back. It's infectious. You want somebody to join that company? Don't worry about not being able to pay them. Have a real company for them to join. Don't worry about paying them right now. Have a real company for them to join. Give them something to be a part of. I did it. I just put a dynamic group of people together, and we pulled off one of the most amazing comedy shows, you know what I'm saying, a month ago. We're about to do it again. November 10th, Escape Lounge, Buford Highway. Moonroof Entertainment, 1977 The Agency. We are people who are dedicated to lifting the hearts and the minds of human beings. We are dedicated to lifting the hearts and the minds of human beings, and nothing does that better than comedy. Making people laugh through their troubles. That's why when I started Magick Up TV, I didn't want to be one of those guys that come on and they're hating everything. You know them. They're hating everything. I don't want to build a following of haters. I don't want to build a following of people who now their minds have been trained not to believe anything, not to have joy in anything. When you see those kind of people, man, Christmas time, they all, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. They done killed all the, man, fuck all that. You can't change none of that. You can't change none of it. So why not make it something on your own? All your folk off work, they ain't got nowhere to go. So you going to sit at home by yourself and hate Thanksgiving because they killed some people a few hundred years ago? We have been put together by the divine for such a purpose and such a time as this, family. It's time to come together. They gave you the Avengers for 10 years, for a whole decade, to get you ready for a time when you as a superhero would need the help of another superhero. Never before. Never before. You didn't see Superman in a movie and then all of a sudden somebody else popped up. No, it was just Superman and the evil guy that he was fighting. Batman had Robin. He didn't have a whole nother superhero in the movie with him. It was designed that way, to show you no matter how strong you are, you still need the strength of your community. Because we're going through something that has been designed to knock you down. It's not about how strong you are no more. It's about how willing you are to create community. You're not going to be able to do this by yourself. I love y'all. That woman, Sapphire, she contacted me outside of her fear, and I rewarded her gumption. I rewarded that bodacious energy. Be bodacious. You understand? Stop accepting the bullshit because you think just because of where you at, this is what you got options of. No. The universe is ample. The Most High is gracious. Get your ass out the house today. Go tell somebody about something that you do. Offer them your services. Offer them your time. And be bodacious in how you ask for the return, how you ask for the exchange. When I created Genie 7 the shoe line, I didn't want to sell no shoes at $89. The highest value shoe that I have is $610, $610. You're going to go buy Balenciagas, you can come buy Genie 7s. People need whatever it is that you got, family. Go create that village you need to supply the world with what you are. Go build that community of people that's going to help you be effective out here in these streets. Give them a piece of what they're building, though. Allow them to eat with you. That's the key. Purpose has put us together for such a time as this. I love y'all. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things that walk the earth. I love y'all. You understand? As above, so below. May we all be blessed in love and light. Dua, dua, as I send it back to y'all, man. You have been watching Magick Up TV. I am the Alchemist. Share the message. Peace and light.